Hello and welcome to the sprint race of the Thursday Night GT Championship by Race Department on Project Cars 2 for PS4. This is round 31, the sprint race at Donington Park, and we have just finished the feature race, which was 28 laps. And that was won by RDF1 Adam Morris, followed by his teammate Benji Boy Raxer 14. And now we have started the qualifying session for the sprint race, which is half the distance, 14 laps, about 20 minutes. And we are with one of the first guys on track. This is Jamie in the Bentley, retired last race. Spun out very early on and wasn't able to continue. This is his warm-up lap, so final turn. And he is off to set a time on the board. Let's see how he does. And let's go with him through the track. This is turn 1. Called Redgate, almost lost it there. Downhill through the Craner curves. Turn 4, the hairpin. Old hairpin actually. Turn 5 and 6 is Starkey's Bridge. And the right-hander uphill, McLean's. Another right-hander uphill, Coppice. And here's Starkey's Straight. The back straight of this circuit. Turn 9, the S's. Turn 10, Melbourne hairpin. And on to the final turn, Goddard's. Very tight turn as well. And that is a track, the track of Donington Park. And Jamie did a 127.9. The time for pole position in the feature race was a 125.8 by Andrew. Set a fantastic time in the feature race. Just ended up at the back of the race at the final sector of round 1. Had some contact with Adam Morris in the S's, spun out and rejoined the field at the back. But now he has a opportunity to for a rematch. Does it 26.5 for now? And let's see if he can get it down to a 25.8 again. The big difference is that the top 5 can't start or can't qualify. The top 5 of the feature race. You can still see that they're still in the pits. And those were Gaz, Mildenman, that's Ben Milden, PS Scooby aka Nathan, RDF1 Adam Morris, and Boy Raxer 14 Benji. And they are not allowed to qualify, so they will start at the end of the race. We have reversed grid, which isn't completely right because Adam should be all the way in the back, but since Benji is hosting the league, the race, he's automatically set to the back of the field. Don't know why, but it happens. So Adam didn't improve his time of 26.5 yet. Liam is close behind him with only 1/10. Doing a bit of lawn mowing there. And Liam spins out. Skanky goes back, and that was Paul Scott. Skanky is on track. Had a not so fortunate race last race. Had to retire the car, but is back with a vengeance. No, I don't know. He's currently in 5th place with a 1:27.8. And behind him are the two new guys. This is Robert G plus 1 up. Finished 7th in the feature race, scoring his first points of the season. And here we have Doko 1983 in the number 10 Audi. Also a new guy, joined last week. This is his second race or second night of racing. And also scored some points. Finished 8th in the feature race. And back with Andrew, who got it down to a 26.0. And Liam, who is now in 2nd place, will definitely go for a shot at that pole. He still has 6.5 minutes to do so. His lights are on, which means he is on a hot lap. Oh, just loses the car there. That's it for his fast lap. So that's Audi on pole for now, followed by another Audi. And Skanky just improved his own time by half a second and did a 27.1, which gives him 3rd place currently. Liam has almost finished this lap. Will he go for another? Probably. His lights are still on, so that must mean we'll give it another try. So let's see if he can do it this time. through the old hairpin. This is Starkey's Bridge. And then the two tricky corners. Coppice is the second tricky corner. And he goes wide again. Still does some lawn mowing. Waits to rejoin the track. And goes back to the pits. And we are back with Jamie in the Bentley. Just under 4 minutes on the clock before qualifying ends. And currently it looks like Adam is keeping that pole, but it's not over yet. Liam still has time for probably 2 laps, and he just got on track again. So maybe he will break that time, get under that time of Andrew, and maybe hit 25 point something. And he beat his own time, sector time, by 0.2. If he's able to get just a bit more, he could end up 3rd. Oh, that's very close. It's enough. He just did it. A 3rd place for Jamie in the Bentley. Very impressive with a 27.1. And Andrew just beat his own time back to a 25.8 again. That is very fast. Liam has about 1.5 minutes. And looked like he was going wide, but could have been a bit of lag as well. And lights are on. Through the old hairpin, sector 2, and he is slower, almost 0.2. Through the S's, sector 2. No, even more. Almost 2.5 tenths. And he was not able to get under Andrew's time. Jamie has been pushed back to 5th place. Paul Scott managed to get under his time, and Skanky managed to get 3rd. And it's officially over. There are 23 seconds left, but there's not enough time to finish another lap. So Andrew once again gets pole, followed by Liam in 2nd place, Skanky in 3rd, Paul Scott 4th, Knight 4001 in... oh wait, then Jamie in 5th, Knight 4001 6th, Robert G plus 1 up 7th, Doko 1983 8th, Gaz 9th, Ben 10th, PS Scooby 11th, and then actually Benji and Adam, but those are switched because Benji is the host of this race, so he's automatically placed last. And now we wait for about 2 minutes for the race to start, to get the drivers all set up for this race. And we should be starting any minute now for the sprint race at Donington Park, the GP layout. That's with the extra hairpin at the final sector. And see who will come out victorious. There will be a lot of overtaking, especially in the first half. And we are sinking, then the lights are on. And we have a green light. And Andrew is off very well. The Ferraris next to each other. We have... oh, and that's in contact there. And, oh, that was Knight who got T-boned there. Let's get back to the front. Liam and Andrew are still there. And there is Robert G plus 1 up in 3rd. Put his elbows out at the start of the race. Did some pushing there. And is now in 3rd. Pretty impressive for the new guy. Jamie in 4th, Skanky in 5th, Paul Scott in 6th, and someone goes wide there, and that's Doko 1983, goes for some more lawn mowing, gets back in line through the S's. And Gaz must have been involved in an incident as well, because he is in 12th place right now. Oh, that must have been quite some damage for Knight. That was a big hit. Couldn't see who hit him, but that was a hard one. But apparently he is able to continue, and Gaz has to come in for repairs. So here we are back with Rob, who is still in 3rd position, but Jamie is on his tail and is trying, and he just overtakes him where Rob goes wide a bit. And there is Skanky on his tail, but battling with Benji. And Benji spins. So that's back to the back of the field. He started last, moved up to 4th. And for now, Rob is safe from Paul Scott, because Paul is in battle with the GTRs. He has just been overtaken by Scooby in the 24 GTR, and Scooby's teammate Ben Milden is right behind Paul Scott right now in the white and red GTR. But he makes a mistake, has to let Adam come through, so Adam is now in 7th. Started 13th, 14th, 12th actually, sorry about that. And Skanky is also in the pits for repairs. During this sprint race, there is no mandatory pit stop, so all pit stops you will see during this race are because of damage. Benji, who just spun out, is now in battle with that's the 22 GTR. Whoa! And that was a crash. That was Ben Millen spinning out, and you could see Doko in the background. Did they hit? They weren't close to each other. Meanwhile, back in the front, Adam is still in the lead. Andrew. And he is still close. So those Audis are very fast around Donington. And Jamie is still in 3rd. About 2.5 seconds away from Liam. In a nice gap, because he also has a 2-second lead on PS Scooby. Ben Milden is also in the pits. That was a bit to be expected, because that looked like a pretty hard crash. He must have run into Doko. I don't know, couldn't see it. That's too bad when you have only one screen. Here's Adam Morris behind Robert. Adam, who won the feature race. And we have lost another driver. And Doko disconnected. So back to 11 drivers. And Benji, who spun out Boy Racks at 14, fell back, but now is in 7th place behind his teammate, but is still more than 6 seconds removed from his teammate. Liam is losing ground to Andrew. Now just over a second away from the leader of the race. And in the background you can see the Bentley of Jamie trying to get there as well. And of course he would love some action and some battles for first place. And Liam is definitely gaining on Andrew here. Did Andrew make a mistake? He won almost half a second in the last lap. Battle for third is also on. Pia Scooby is pretty close to Jamie, and we are about halfway through the race. So the question is, will he get close to Jamie in time before the end of the race, and then getting close as one? Then you have to pass him as well. The gap is getting slightly smaller. In the back, you can see that Ben is coming into the pits for the second time, so that must be severe damage, or maybe he got the wrong tires and set the correct strategy at the start of the race. And it's really close now. So this is definitely a battle for third place. Scooby, who also got third place in the feature race, is looking for doing the same thing again. And he is going for it, and he's now on the inside of Jamie. Can Jamie make a switch back? Nope. Scooby did it. He took third place and is now on the podium again. Very nice overtake by Scooby by the book. And a couple of places further back we can see Benji is now hunting down Robert for a place higher up the ladder. And he is getting close with 5 laps to go. And that was an easy overtake for Benji as Rob goes wide and hits the grass, loses a place. Back to the battle for third, where Jamie isn't giving up that easily. But it looks like PS Scooby is gaining ground. In the back you can see RDF1 Adam Morris closing in with 4 laps to go. So Adam is now only just under a second away from Jamie with just under 4 laps to go. I know Adam will pull it off, the winner of the feature race. And Jamie spins out. So that is a 4th place for Adam. And Jamie is in danger again because of his spin out. There is Benji, Adam's teammate. 3 laps to go, and we all know that Benji is also very, very fast. So now all Jamie can do is make that big beast of a Bentley as wide as possible, making it very hard for Benji to overtake at the small track, or narrow track, I should say. He is on his tail. He is on his tail. He has a good exit. He has good exit, got some toe now. Is on the outside. And they touch. And Benji hits the wall. That's pretty big damage for Benji. And Jamie spun out, not flashing his lights. Benji couldn't do much to avoid it. Let's just hope he can finish the race in a car like that. Here is Scooby. 2 laps to go, 3 laps to go. Liam, in a bit of nowhere's land, no man's land. 4 seconds ahead of Scooby, 3 seconds behind Andrew. While here, the race leader, Andrew, almost going into lap 13, has a lead of 3 seconds over Liam. So has much more luck during this sprint race. 2 laps to go, and that's a new best personal with a 127.2. And Adam isn't settling for 4th. He wants 3rd. So he's now trying to get close to PS Scooby, but he only has a lap and a half to do so. So he will have to push to get there. We saw Andrew just go through the S's with his lead now over 4 seconds on Liam. But he spins. Is it enough? Will he make it in time? Oh, that's a shame. He just gave the lead away. Liam must be thrilled. He is right on his back, but this will be a battle for first in the final lap. He is close, but like I said earlier, that was actually in the feature race, it is hard to overtake here, especially when with 2 of the same cars, both very fast, very good around the corners. So this will be a battle to the bitter end. Liam goes a bit wide there, side by side, but Liam is on the inside. And Andrew retakes first place. And that was a very good point to do that. Through Coppice and the straight. It's too short for Liam to get a good toe. Through the S's. They both make it through. Going through the grass, that could give Liam a chance. Nope. Trying for the switchback. They both keep it on the tarmac. And he is looking. Can he make it? Can he make it? No. And it's victory for Andrew. That was must have been very exciting for Andrew. So he is first. Liam right behind him in second place. And that is the sprint race, round 32 of the Thursday Night GT Championship, the TNGTC by Race Department on Project Cars 2 for PS4. My name is Frank. I am your commentator for tonight, and here we have the 1, 2, and 3 in one capture. That was PS Scooby, third place. Very nice. Good results. So Andrew just shows again that even though he's not a full-time driver anymore, he is still one of the fastest guys, one of the faster guys. Took pole for both feature and sprint, and even took the win for the sprint race, although he almost gave it away to Liam. So, thank you for watching, and next week we will be back for Imola, so we will move the whole circus to Italy, for one of the final rounds of the season 6. So here it is. Andrew, AMH Racing, wins the sprint race. Liam in second, PS Scooby in third, Adam Morris in fourth, all the way from the back, Benji in fifth, Robert G +1 up, sixth place, more points for the new driver, Gaz in seventh, Paul Scott 8th, Jamie 9th, Ben Milden in 10th. After that pretty hard crash, Knight retired, and we lost 2 guys who disconnected. So that's it for the sprint race. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you next week. Bye.